Hello, everybody at Alderspring Ranch. My name is Tyler Joseph Swank, and this is my video answer to your guys' application questions. So, a little bit about myself is I'm 26 years old. I'm originally from Palm Springs, California, which is located in the deserts of Southern California. I now go to school at Feather River College, which is in Quincy, California, here in the Plumas National Forest and in the Sierra Nevada Mountain Range. I'm at Feather River College. I am in their bachelor's program of equine and ranch management. I emphasize more in the ranch management side and beef cattle. Why I'm really interested in your guys' internship is I really want to get that really hands-on experience with cattle on the range, of making those decisions of why we put cattle in the area and why we don't put cattle in the area, and learning how we can make less of an impact in an area and making sure we don't have a large impact on an area. What I think I could add value to your guys' team is, I think, just my go-lucky kind of personality. I'm just always happy. Nothing really seems to ever get me down. And I think with that go-lucky, happy attitude, I'm a really kind of great shoulder to lean on for people. Where I think this internship would have a really great influence in my future would be, I have a huge interest in the livestock predator conflict. I definitely want to make sure that both the rancher and predators can stay on the landscape, then that we can both benefit each other. Because I know predators can add great value for us, for disease control. I know CWD is kind of a big thing that's happening in the deer population, and maybe something in the future where us as ranchers we have to deal with within our cattle. And I think those predators could help make that less of an impact on us. With my horsemanship, I feel I'm very confident. I've been riding now for about 7 to 8 years. I always thank my buddy and his old rope horse that really kind of got me started, and my passion for riding horses. At Feather River College, I've taken our equitation classes, our ranch horse class, our show team class, which got me introduced into the ranch horse performance world and has got me really interested in doing sports like ranch cutting and ranch sorting. And my abilities, my experience out in the outdoors. My mom and dad have been taking me outdoors my whole life. Done a lot of camping, a lot of hiking, especially in my area because it's always so sunny. There's just a lot of great opportunities to go hiking. My dad is a fisherman, so he really got me and my sister into fishing, and even though I'm not much of a person who eats fish, I just love the ability just to be out there on the water, and in the peace and tranquility that the water brings. Hunting, I'm really starting to get into that. The times that I've gone out hunting, I haven't gotten anything yet because I think the animals definitely know when I'm out there with a compound bow and a rifle. And with the question of the mental stability under stress, I think a great moment that kind of comes up is not too recently, during the last spring semester at school. I was in charge of of a mare, and getting her through the parturition process. But I remember I went home for a weekend, and I noticed when I came back to check on her, because I knew her due date was up, that her belly kind of looked a little bit different. Instead of kind of being big and just big and round, it just seemed like she kind of flattened out. So I brought it to the attention of our equine reproduction professor, and the good thing is 2 of our vets were out there looking, and what we found out is she had a uterine contortion. As the vet told us, only like it happens. There was a 5% chance that it would actually happen, and we took her back to the vet, and we tried and tried and tried and tried and tried, flipping her over and over and over, trying to see if we could twist her uterus back into normal position. We kind of got that to happen, but as soon as we kind of untwisted a little bit, some of the fluid that came out was a really darkish, blackish, kind of amber color, and we knew that foal was dead. So we tried everything to save her, but we couldn't. It was just that baby was just, that foal was just so large. So we had to put the mare down to herself, and I think within that situation, it's very stressful when you have an animal that you care deeply about, but you also have kind of, again, that situation of what's the right decision for that animal, and making sure it doesn't suffer, because as we know, when you put a horse under, and especially if you go over that 1 hour period, they can have some severe brain damage. And I think the areas I'd really like to kind of get a little bit more improvement, I think just my horsemanship. I think you should always have the attitude of, you always want to improve your horsemanship, because every horse is an individual itself, and I think offers up different ways of learning about horses, and how we can get them to move without being, so brash, and that these little bits of pressure can get these great, amazing animals moving and helping us work cattle. And I think, though, too, and my stockmanship, I'm just learning more on the range side of moving cattle. And I think even just more getting out there for longer times, and being out in the backcountry, and just really learning to be a lot more self-sustaining for myself. And I want to say thank you guys for taking the opportunity to watch my video, and to look at my application, and I hope to hear from you guys soon. Thank you guys.